Today we are doing a different episode on acting. This is the discussion we do in our actors community. Not for everyone. People who understand the importance of cinema, people who understand the importance of words, emotions, performances, acting, knack for exploration, trying different things, and creativity, embracing the unknown. If I am given with the material, I am ready to do the research. Whatever is needed for that particular role, whatever is needed for that particular performance. For those people, and people who have been in this profession for a long time, you have already understood it. That naturally we do that. People who have been very proficient, have been very talented, have been very rigorous, hardworking, smart people, talented people in the true sense of the term. You have seen a lot in life, you have experienced a lot, and it shapes us as human beings, it shapes us as actors. And then when we are given an opportunity or some material, we might have experienced it before. That can be in our memory, past. We can bring things from that. It can be based on imagination. It can be based on something we need to do for this particular role, and we can go to any extent to portray that role. Some people are mad about it, because that madness gives you a lot of pleasure. That madness sometimes is the reason you want to do acting. That madness is the reason you have chosen to be in this profession, apart from everything else. For some people it is like that. And when you truly do the work with a good material you are trusted with, someone is writing that script, and someone while writing that script might think of you because you are the one who should portray this role, or you are the one who should look at it and give your input, be a part of this project. Sometimes the producers know it, sometimes you go for it because you want to be a part of that film, you want to play that role. So there are different things, different ways of doing it, different stages of life, different circumstances. But what we do not miss is acting. We are wanting to give a great acting performance. Whenever we are getting the material, we are very proud of it. To be a part of it, we are grateful. We want to give our best. We want to, practice. We want to work really hard and smart in whichever way we have to. But we are enjoying that process. We are enjoying that entire experience. We are enjoying that film, telling the story. Creative egos are there, but we are not compromising the performance for that. And material, interpreting the material, big deal. Sometimes you are so driven by storytelling, you feel like telling a story yourself. Occasionally some people become writers. They become storytellers, they become screenwriters, they can start with writing journals, they can work on writing a lot of stuff, Sometimes that can become a movie, sometimes that can become your toolbox as an actor from which you can bring a lot. And you never know, because sometimes maybe you have written about a scene, an emotion, an experience you have gone through. And when you go back through all these things, you can relate to it. Maybe for this particular character, you require that. Sometimes you have it with you. Sometimes you go through these things and you can, bring a lot. Interpreting the material, it's a lot. Words, valuing words. Some people are bachal. We call in Bengali, it is called bachal. Many people know this term. They are very talkative for the wrong reasons. They are using a lot of words to pretend to be smart. They want to create a situation so that they look smart. They want to, do these gestures and all these things so they appear as smart. Sometimes we smile at them. I smile at them most of the time. And sometimes we do make fun. But a lot of time we can ignore them, because what matters is a great performance. What matters is acting. So if we put too much importance in that, then sometimes, many people become frustrated in acting. So that is not the standard or a high standard we should look up to. We can learn the good things, though, if there is any. But interpreting the material and the roles and part of life, part of a story, characters, not just on the page. They are becoming something larger than life sometimes. They are becoming sometimes something, people can relate to, because we are bringing up emotions, we are bringing a performance we want to be proud of, we want to be happy about, we want to give that performance. Because if you are in this profession, you always, want to give your best. And people who you surround yourself with, they are also working towards that. You want to make a great film, you want to give a great performance. And, that is the reason some people are very choosy, and you should be, because when you are shaping a movie, you are trying to tell a great story, everyone is doing his or her job. The cinematographer is capturing that scene, that frame, those movements, how the story is evolving. All these things are there. You part of a landscape, and you as an actor bringing up a lot of emotions. Cinematographer is doing that, art director is doing that, costume designers, they are doing that, makeup artists, they are doing that. And when you're wearing a makeup and still, sometimes you become part of the character, you become the character, you feel like, the makeup or the props help you to, be that character, to be in that character. Sometimes while you are not shooting, you can be that character. So we have all these processes, we can play with all these things. And, when you are involved in that process, when you are involved in storytelling, and you all want to make a great movie, what happens is the camera can be on or the camera can be off. It can be for 20 seconds, it can be for 30 seconds. We are not compromising. So that 20 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, or whatever, a lead role or whatever it is, we want to give a great performance. The job of an actor, a good actor, a professional actor, a good actor. So we can bring a lot. So today onwards, we are starting these actors community discussions in a different way. You have gone through all these things, you have understood all these things. Once in a while we should talk about it. If no one is talking about it, we will do that. And you can come up with your suggestions and feedback. And we can share things about life, about acting, And we talk about the joy of acting, the joy acting brings, the pleasure, that happiness acting brings, and that exploration. We want to portray different roles. That's okay. And we are enjoying those performances. Not just for the sake of being different or portray in a different way, but each and every movie when we are portraying all these things. We are having a great time. We are enjoying acting. Sometimes people are eloquent. Sometimes people are not that eloquent, but when they are doing acting, they know how to give the performance. They know how to say the dialogue. They can relate to it. They can act. They can give a great performance. Sometimes people are very eloquent. They can talk about a lot of stuff. Sometimes it can appear very smart, but they don't understand the depth of the material. They don't understand the thing we are talking about. Work, apart from work, what we need to focus on, what we want to give importance to. Great performances, great roles, great acting opportunities. And one of the most important things, we respect acting as a profession, as an art. Obviously, there are techniques and craft of acting. There can be different ways of doing acting. And in one lifetime, we can use those methods. Some people can choose to do a particular method. Some people can go through many methods. And for that particular movie, one person can choose to become a character using different methods, whatever is required for that character. That effort we are putting, that comes from a lot of things: enthusiasm, passion, whatever you want to call it, giving a great performance, wanting the movie to be a great movie, collaboration, and so many things are happening. But we are enjoying, we are happy about it. We are enjoying giving a great performance. Sometimes we are helping other actors, fellow actors, to become great actors. And emotions, we need to respect the emotions, because for an actor it's a great deal. And in the writing, in the words, it's there. Interpreting it, it is there. Performing it, it is there. And when we know how to give a great performance, being professional, doing the work, we respect emotions, we respect people, we respect the characters. We enjoy giving a great performance, and we want to be a part of a great movie. Everyone wants to be a part of a great movie, but you should earn it too. Now, when we talk about great actors in actors community, professional actors, veteran actors, people, best in class, they have been some of the great actors, right? So we talk about those people when we talk about acting in that manner. But sometimes a great script, you need to earn it. You need to earn that performance, So you need to prepare yourself for that. And sometimes casting is a great deal, because it is mostly it can make or break a movie, and it is a big thing in a film. And if you prepare yourself for that, if others know that you are worthy of that and you are right for that particular role, and you give a performance together, when everything comes together, you being a part of that movie, you giving a performance, people collaborating with you, and sometimes you are also sharing your opinions about other things, how it can be there, it can be there. There can be things, but sometimes you can just take instructions from the directors and other people who are on the set. So we are giving a great performance, and a lot of respect involved during the collaboration. These things are basic things as professionals, as artists. So we don't mention all these things, but we focus on giving a great performance, And when we talk about acting here, we talk about all these things, but a lot of things we don't say, but we can relate to, we can understand. And Sometimes few people can persuade you in a different way, but we need to trust acting. I will say the same thing because we need to trust acting. And acting is vast. As I say, acting is vast. So it is not that limited that people are telling you, you should be that limited in acting, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. You can learn a lot, you can grow, and you can, improve, and you can give a great performance. And if you are lucky, you will be entrusted with a great script and you will give a great performance. And people will remember it for a long time. You will be part of a great story, a great film. But this is for great actors, this community. And when we respect acting, we respect filmmaking, we respect cinema, and we can find a way actually in filmmaking. It can be writing, sometimes you can do something else, sometimes people turn to producing, they turn to producing, they become producers. And different roles you can play. And if I stick to acting as a community, actors community, as an art, as a craft, as a technique, something more than that, these things we talk about. But when we put that effort, in that performance, people will see that. People talk about education, people talk about entertainment. This is education. When you are learning about life, when you are understanding the chemistry, you are understanding the interactions, you are understanding the dialogue, you are interpreting the material, you are understanding the scene, you are learning about life, you are learning about human beings. That is education. When you respect that, when you portray that role, when you play those characters really well, and it provides a lot of entertainment, so things are coming together, Now some people can choose to do particular roles, particular movies. There are different people who can choose to do different things. But as an actor, we should respect the profession of acting and the immense joy it brings and happiness, pleasure, happiness it brings, being an actor. Not the perks, but being an actor, as a performer, as an actor, as an artist, what it brings. So we have seen a lot of life and how we portray the characters as an actor. So this community is for that. We will do a lot of discussions, but you can relate to it.